Hi everyone, my name is Eliott Hipeau and I am a quest designer here at Big Bad Wolf Studio. And my mission as a quest designer here is to turn creative, gameplay and narrative intentions into concrete moments of gameplay. Today we're here to talk about the game pillars, the tenets, the guidelines that everyone on a team needs to keep in mind to work in the same direction and deliver the game we want to deliver to the player. For those of you who play the console, it's part of the studio DNA to give player agency. And the first way you're going to feel that is by choosing your own character at the beginning of the game. There's 3 different vampires that you can play, and you will be able to choose in which order you want to play them. Each of these vampires will come with their unique character sheets with their own set of skills and discipline that you will be able to upgrade and modify based on the experience you gain during your quest. And upgrading your characters, skills and discipline will unlock new paths, new way to interact with the world. And of course, these actions will have consequences, small and big, on your character arcs, the story, the plot, the scene you're in, or even the city of Boston. Might be a good moment to talk a little bit more about what we mean as a narrative RPG. It's basically a narrative game, like you've played many of them, but the twist we want to make with that is adding characteristic and statistics in that thing. So you won't always be able to choose the option you want if you haven't spent enough experience point in that power, in that specific competence. In the game you will play powerful vampires, but we are going to put you in a situation where power aren't enough. You will be surrounded by humans and you need to respect the Masquerade in order not to reveal your own nature. And to use a power, you're going to need blood, and if you run out of blood, you're going to be in a bad situation and you're going to need to replenish that. Vampires have characteristics that really make them obvious to humans that they are vampires. They are cold like a dead body, they don't breathe, they do not live, they're basically dead. So you need to use your power, use your skills and discipline to hide that from them. And the core of the game is social interaction. We're going to have you talking to a lot of people because we're going to put you in scenes where you will be surrounded by humans. You're going to need to be smart, you're going to need to hide yourself in the shadows and blend yourself in. And in many ways you could say that dialogues are the combats of our game, Vampires the Masquerade Swansong. So as we stated before, you have a character sheet with a lot of statistics in it. And every NPC you will find in the game will have their own character sheets, and you will be fighting with these statistics whenever you'll be talking to them. The world of Swansong stars a lot of conspiracy, a lot of secret and shadows. Boston is very much like every city in the world of darkness. There is a lot that's happening below the surface and in high places also. The Boston you will meet when you will start the game is in kind of a crisis. There is like a problem in the blood supply. And in order to prevent a chaos from happening, the Camarilla has decided to reunite it with another factions to help with the blood supplies. But at the beginning of the game, there is a gigantic attack that happens at the party, and you will need to investigate, you will need to use your ability and powers to understand who is behind all that and untangle everything that happened. We really wanted Swansong to be a true adaptation of what a World of Darkness video game could be. So it means, of course, that some mechanics are different to apply to video games, but the core of the experience is the same. You're going to be playing powerful beings set in very complicated intrigues and political plots. You're going to be able to use your powers, but you're also going to be limited by the world you're in and the humans surrounding you, and you're going to have to be careful about that. And it is a world where every action you'll take will have consequences on the world. So I think that's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. There will be more videos to come, but if you want to learn more about the project, do not hesitate to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram @VampireSwansong. Thank you and goodbye.